Hey, sports porchers! I'm your hockey Jesus, and I'm back with Game 30 analysis of the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Colorado Avalanche. Well, I apologize to my hockey Jesus fans out there, my disciples. I did not get a chance to talk about the Toronto game because I was violently ill on Sunday. Not because of the way the Penguins played. The Penguins played actually quite good over the weekend, um, even though they lost to the Rangers, and they come back with a nice win against Toronto. But tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins could not take care of business against the Colorado Avalanche, and it all had to do with a terrible start. That's right, Colorado tonight beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-2. And, the Penguins have been playing pretty good of late, but tonight underscores a theme that I've been seeing. I'm going to share with you. You probably get this nowhere else. And I'm sorry if I've got to blast some of my favorite players, but it's got to happen, and it's going to happen tonight. First, let's talk about the first two periods. Jari, that's why you see the sign. Just leaky jars all over the place tonight. Those are the type of goals when McKinnon's coming down the side like that. You got to squeeze it. You got to find a way to not let that get in. That weak goal is everything for the Pittsburgh Penguins early in the game. I've noticed a trend when they get behind early in the first or second periods, they just can't come back. They just don't have the ability to come back. In the games where they've been down 0-2 or more in the first period, they've lost all three. They were down 0-3 in the very first game against the Rangers, lost 6-1. Sorry, 6-0. Down 0-2 against Carolina in game 15, they lose. This is the only away game that they happen to have, by the way. Lost to Carolina 5-1. And tonight, down 0-3 versus Utah. That's a home game. They end up losing 6-1. That's game 23. So about every 10 games or so, it looks like the Penguins just lay a turd. And tonight, the 30th game, they do the same thing. Down 0-2 at the end of the first period, lose 6-2. They just can't get it back. I know that you'll hear it. Well, they made a run at it. They were close. They cut it to 3-2. They were never in this game. If you watched this game, you knew the Pittsburgh Penguins weren't coming back. You knew Nichushkin or Rantanen or McKinnon were going to get the goal to take them to the four. You knew it. I mean, you just knew it was going to happen. And that goal by Nichushkin, by the way, that the so-called dagger, I thought the dagger was in the first period when Jars couldn't stop those weak goals. When you can't stop those weak goals, they're going to get some gritty ones inside. And that's what Nichushkin did. Just went right around Pettersson like he looked like a fifth grader out there and just blasted it right. He didn't. Jari just stayed in the net. He was like, oh my God, this guy's coming at me. I just got to hope he doesn't run into me. And he pokes it right underneath him. That I'm not going to say this too much, but that Avalanche team is absolutely a playoff team. They're a definite contender for the Cup. I think they need maybe one more scorer or better stay-at-home defenseman. They did go get Wedgwood from the Predators. I know he's the backup goalie, but he could easily contend to start for them. I think he's that good of a goalie. I think that was a good get with them. They did have to give up Georgiev, but Georgiev wasn't playing great for Colorado. So it was kind of an even trade, but sometimes it's like when you get a new home, you play better. And I bet Georgiev plays better for the Preds too, by the way. So that's what I say. The bad start, the Jari, Avalanche are just better. Here's the other thing that I don't like to hear. You hear this a lot, especially when you play teams like the Avalanche. Well, you can't do anything about that McKinnon shot. That's bullshit. You can stop the puck. That's what you can do. That's what you have to do. I know McKinnon's got a great shot, but you can stop it. I mean, the Avalanche are very talented. There are a lot of talented teams in this NHL. You just can't say things like the Avalanche are talented and they play a hard game. They're hard to stop. They don't need a lot of opportunities to get the puck into the net. That's what you say about a team that's playing and they're just not playing well against them. All the other accolades go to all the other players on all the other teams. And, and then what do we say on our end? Well, we were right there. We were in the right spots. We just got to play a little bit better and then we'll be okay. That's the sound of a losing team, okay? When you hear a team that's saying things like that, you know your team is losing. You know they don't have the answers. Here's my answer to those questions. Could somebody named Evgeny Malkin or Sidney Crosby score a damn goal? These two players are our franchise. They are great players. They are Hall of Fame players. But right now, they have 14 goals between the two of them in 30 games, and that just is not going to get it done. I'm calling out the first and second line captains, assistant captains. They gotta start pull up their bootstraps. They gotta start scoring some goals. Tonight we got goals again from Cody Glass and Michael Bunting. When you get secondary scoring, it should be a natural that Gino or Sid or Rust or Raquel are going to get a goal. Where are these guys? These guys got to get on the score sheet more consistently every night. You need to see the first or second line scoring. Yeah, maybe every fifth night you're going to get shut out. But sit at a 0.9 points per game, that is not going to hack it. I know Sidney Crosby can play better. I know he will play better, and I know he'll get it going. But if you wait too long, it's going to be too late. So I hate to have to deliver that tough news to you, my disciples, but sometimes the tough news has got to come from above. That's why I'm here. I'm here to speak it like it is. I'm calling out Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin tonight. We need these guys to play well on the road. They've got a chance Thursday night. Just play well. Play well at Montreal, and then again Saturday at the Senators. These are two teams you can absolutely beat. And if you do, hey, you make it. You're at that 80 point. You're at that 82 point projection, which keeps you relevant. Right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins are fluctuating between 73 and 79 points. That's not good enough. That's going to get you a 15th pick in the draft, which is going to be okay. That's still pretty good talent. But make a move. Move up the charts or move down the charts, because this middle is not going to be good for the franchise of the future, and it's certainly not going to be good for the Pittsburgh Penguins of today. So, Pittsburgh Penguins fans, say it loud, say it proud. Let's go Pens. And hockey fans everywhere, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. I'm here to tell the truth. What can I say? The truth hurts sometimes, and it hurt for the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight with a 6-2 loss at home versus the Colorado Avalanche. I'll be back Thursday night giving you my analysis of what's going on at the Montreal Canadiens. Until then, watch some hockey, and I'll see you at the next one.